Here is to a great night.
Cheers.
Thanks for coming.
You're welcome.
What did you think of the film?
The film was great. I really enjoyed it.
It was good. I love Vin Diesel. The guy is brilliant.
Vin Diesel's hot.
Amazing.
I have to say, he's so cute.
Just between you and me, girls think I look like Vin Diesel a little bit, so no.
I can see the resemblance.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
A lot of similarities there.
I almost got his stunt double down in Pitch Black. This far away from him.
Wow.
So.
Stunt double and all.
No, it was good.
You amaze me.
You look really pretty tonight. And that is the best top. And you have the best eyes.
Stop. You know, you probably have to go home now. I've had a great night. And no. I've had a great night and
Really?
I don't want to spoil
perfect.
it.
This will make it perfect.
No, really.
You know you want this.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Leave me alone!
You do.
Leave me alone!
Did you know that over 2/3 of all rapes against women are committed by men who know their victim? This crime often goes unreported because many women underestimate the seriousness of the offence, or they're uncomfortable talking to the authorities because they know the identity of their attacker. I'm David Bradley and this is Self-Defence for Women. We'll tell you what constitutes date or acquaintance rape, and we'll give you some strategies that you can use to prevent yourself becoming a victim. So what is date rape? Well, a recent study of women in US colleges produced some alarming results. 1 in 8 women had been raped. However, 75% of those women didn't identify the attack as a rape at the time. For 47% of those women, the attack was committed on a first date, a casual date, or by a romantic acquaintance. So date rape is any time anyone you know forces you to have sex against your will. It doesn't matter if it's a first date, it doesn't matter if it's been a long-term partner. It can happen in any social setting. If someone you don't know well forces you to have sex against your will, that's termed acquaintance rape. But you know, physical force doesn't have to always be used. Let's see some examples of actual lines used by date rapists to coerce women to have sex with them.
Look, you're going to enjoy this a whole lot more if you just relax. Look, if we don't have sex, I'm going to tell everyone we did anyway, so you just may as well enjoy it. Look, if we don't have sex, you don't want to be responsible for what I might do to myself.
Finally, if a man has sex with a woman who is either too drunk or too high to willingly consent, then that also constitutes rape. So what is the date rapist thinking when he commits these offences? Knowing this can help us prepare effective prevention strategies. Let's hear from our date rapist earlier on in the episode and see what he has to say on the subject.
Yeah, we had sex. I mean, look, I paid for dinner, I paid for drinks, paid for the movie. Then she takes me back to her place and I pay for the cab. And then we get inside and we start going for it and then she says no. I mean, this is not that uncommon. I mean, they say no with the mouth, and they're really saying yes with the body. So, I mean, yeah, we had sex, and she freaked out. I mean, I hate it when they do those mood swings. What did she think was going to happen? I mean, she invited me back to her place, we're there to have sex. I don't see what the problem is. I don't see a problem.
But this is the problem. This guy doesn't think that he's done anything wrong, and now he'll say anything he needs to justify his actions. The more she resists, the more he thinks there's something wrong with her. How can we use this to our advantage in developing a defensive strategy to help us escape this type of attack? Firstly, let's make it very clear to the guy right up front that we don't intend on having sex that night. For most guys, this is going to be enough. Not everyone's a date rapist, and if that's the case, you should be able to continue on with your evening. However, if the attacker then persists, then you have a choice to make. Firstly, you could fight back straight away, like we've taught you earlier in the series. But there is another option. This option involves you pretending to submit to have sex, and then making an excuse to get out of your attacker's immediate area, such as going to get birth control or needing to go to the toilet. Now, I know this sounds a little bit strange at first, but put your mind into the mind of the attacker. He doesn't think he's doing anything wrong, and he expects to get sex at the end of the evening. So you're just giving him what he expects, and he can relax. Now, of course, you're not going to stick around at that stage. Once you get off that couch or lounge, it's time to leave. Get outside and call the authorities. You've got nothing to lose by employing this strategy. If it fails, you can always go back to fighting back hard and resisting to try and make your escape. Now, I know people are concerned about the issue of consent. Let me tell you now that what you're doing in this strategy does not imply consent in any way. The man is coercing you to have sex, so any deception that you employ is valid to help you escape. If we play the strategy out further and the man then attempts to stop you at the door, then it's going to be very hard for him to argue that you consented to sex when you actively resisted when you were trying to escape. Let's see Diana employ this strategy to escape her attacker.
Let's just talk. It's getting a little far at the moment.
You know you want to.
Look. Wait. Let me just get my diaphragm and we'll take it from there.
Okay.
Okay, give me a sec.
Obviously, it would be better if we didn't find ourselves in this situation to start with. So here are some smart steps you can take to avoid this sort of attack. Firstly, avoid secluded places, including your room or his, with someone until you know them well and have earned their trust. Don't spend time alone with someone who makes you uneasy. Go with your intuition and remove yourself from situations where you feel uncomfortable. Stay sober. Many date or acquaintance rapes involve women who have had so much to drink that they were unable to effectively resist. If you are going to drink, do so with a trusted friend who you know will look after you. Learn to say no in a definite way. Say it clearly and explain your wishes with confidence to the guy you're with. Guys need to understand that no means no, irrespective of what has happened earlier. Finally, if you're going to party, establish a buddy system with a friend. Watch out for each other. Remember, no one has the right to force you to have sex. Any sexual contact without your permission is a crime. If you feel uncomfortable or uneasy, get out of a situation earlier rather than later. Until next time, stay alert and stay safe.